Good morning, welcome to Saturday, September 9th. This morning, my mom and I are going garage sailing. Avery may be joining us. Avery's joining us. You gone garage sailing before?
Huh?
Have you gone garage sailing before?
I've only gone to a garage sale. I haven't been garage sailing.
Okay, so she understands the concept, but has not spent much time doing it. Yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah.
When Adam was little, he thought that garage sailing was a season. There was garage sale season, and then there was, winter, fall, spring, and summer.
That might have been a bit of a way because of the way she talked about it. But yeah, I'm sure I did. I also thought that there was a state called Arkansas and a state called Arkansas. Because I've heard of Arkansas, and I looked at the map and I saw Arkansas. But we all do things that when we're little that we no longer do, right? I now know 4 seasons, or 2 in some areas. Wet season and dry season. Season's kind of a subjective thing based on the area where you live. That is pretty cool.
Anybody else still drinking coffee?
Cool Beatles merchandise. Avery was given $5 by my mother, which I know she didn't give me any money, but not to say anything.
You should have brought your own.
She just talked someone to half price on a fuzzy chair, I'm sure because she's cute and so people say yes to her.
I'd like to give you some money if you just ask.
So, you happy?
Of course I am. I got a new chair.
Are you going to continue to be happy as we now go garage sailing for a long time and you have no money?
Yeah. Still what?
We'll see.
What are you doing?
I'm looking at the Disney cups because they're Disney.
Make sure it's
Disney's cool. So what you're saying is she's not having fun like she said she would even after she spent her money? Is that that's what she said? No longer having fun? I was right. I knew if you spend the money, you don't have fun anymore. You have to save your money. She's tired.
She's hungry.
She wanted a new chair. Well, you got a new chair, and then she got bored because she no longer had money. I knew it. That's why you don't buy anything.
Oh, I did get some.
Yes, she was given an extra quarter to buy a charm box. And so we finished garage sailing. It was fun, but kind of got cut short. Avery got bored after having spent her money. And I'm hungry anyway, so I'm now heading to Arby's to pick up something to eat. Got some coupons, gonna get a couple sandwiches. So I ate, which was nice. And now I'm getting ready to film this unboxing. Which I need to film a new unboxing. And I do still have a pawn box to unbox. Maybe I'll do today, maybe not. I'm always stressed out. This one is one that I'd rather do. This one just came out. It's new. So I want to try and get that done out here relatively soon. So probably try and actually get it all done today and uploaded for whenever the next slot needed is. And unboxing filmed. It's actually, they did a good improvement on that. That's especially if you wanted something more combat focused for your DM screen. Compared to the first one, this one does a much better job. But yeah, so I'll be importing that footage and editing that here to have that video up in, what, week and a half? 2 weeks? The next slot that's for a unboxing video on the channel, it'll go in. But yeah, I should have it up there pretty soon to make sure I'm staying ahead on that channel. But gotta import that footage now, and we'll see. Right now I'm not gonna tear down the editing, like the whole setup. I might get the other unboxing film today, but I'm gonna focus on this side of things, and of course letting the camera cool down primarily. So I've got that video edited and it's exporting currently. And while exporting, I did check out the newer Kickstarters. Nothing really of interest. But I'm waiting on that to export before I can really do much of anything else. And I thought I'd briefly talk about Planet Earth 2, which I finished watching the other day. It has 6 episodes in this one. Again, like Planet Earth 1, all narrated by David Attenborough. So episode 1 is Islands, which is less necessarily focused on the idea of here is a little bit of land surrounded by water. More almost the idea of, and I mean, of course it is, but because they're like that, it focuses on smaller islands where there's like some unique things that happen because islands being separated off from the rest of the world, different things exist there than sometimes exist anywhere else. So that they have specific focuses, or some certain types of animals, they have behaviors on like one island that they don't have anywhere else, just because that's what they've developed in that area that they haven't anywhere else. And then we get mountains, which of course, you know, elevated areas. Trying to remember. Whatever. I feel like they did bears again in that one, but they'd done bears previously, like bears like hibernating. But to some extent, they've redone in a few of the episodes. I guess they've re-shown some of the some very similar things as they did in the first Planet Earth, but because of the advancement in technology, they were able to get so much better footage, closer footage, that kind of thing. So it looks better. You get a better look at it, and I guess ultimately, as you know, a scientist's kind of point of view, they've learned more because of the new equipment. Then jungles, you know, rain, you know, very, you know, humid, damp environments, forest, you know, jungly things. Lots of weird animals there. Show some cool stuff there. Deserts on the opposite side, very dry areas. And a lot of that is how creatures have adapted to those dry areas. Grasslands, which grass being the most abundant thing that we have, like plant on earth kind of thing. It's covers huge amount of land. Grasslands are a big deal, and you know, from really tall elephant grass to other stuff. So they talk about that. And then cities. Cities is the new one. Cities is the one that's all new, and that one had some really cool stuff. I'd seen some clips of like the monkeys that are living in cities, and knew they were doing some things with birds, pigeons, etc. that, you know, live in cities. But some of the other ones I did not know of. Like they have like a city where there are hyenas, that being a wild savage animal, they, you know, there are nights they come into the city and they get the scraps from the butchers and that kind of thing. And people like hand feed them. They just adapt a totally different behavior in the city because if they've learned if they behave in the city, they're just given food. They're treated well. So they just adapt a totally different behavior, and I thought that was pretty cool. They also had the bit where the cities cause sea turtles to get mixed up, and it's bad for them, and that made me sad because poor sea turtles. You know, most of the episode is how animals have adapted to do better because of the cities. That one is one where they're like, this animal hasn't adapted. The cities are really hurting it. You know, and all of the episodes sort of have the idea of, you know, be aware of what we can do, how we can help with nature. Nature is awesome. Let's try and keep it that way. So it was pretty cool. I did love the addition of cities. Compared to Planet Earth 1, the one thing that made me a little sad is they didn't have one on caves. I loved, in the first Planet Earth, I loved my favorite was the one on caves. It had really cool stuff there. But I am also really glad that they did the Planet Earth Diaries, which is the actual like short making of thing that they put at the end of each one, where they just show how one or two of the different segments was filmed, which is really cool because a lot of times they're having to use really weird and cool equipment to film this because they're getting like really good close-ups of wild animals, and you have to do that by making it where the wild animal doesn't know or it would mess it up. So it's just sort of interesting with that. Yeah, I did want to at least briefly talk about Planet Earth 2 because I did enjoy that. And I've heard talk that they're working on a third one. And so I hope if they do that, that they'll do a return to caves if they do. I hope. But yeah. Still waiting on the video to export. Yeah, it'll be a bit longer. Got hungry and made a quick bowl of ramen. And I did get the Bestiary 4-box unboxed. Got that filmed, which is useful. I don't know that I'll actually edit it today, though I may try to at least get the footage imported so I can edit it, you know, another time more easily. But I'm glad to at least have it filmed. You know, that's open. You know, plus it also means that now those are new options that I have when gaming if I need one. I probably won't. It's definitely, as it gets higher in numbers, they get more specific, more niche. They had some really beautiful dragons. Kind of weird concepts for dragons, but I mean, again, get more niche and having to stretch to figure things out, I guess, as they get higher in number. They've done the simple stuff. But that means I have 2 JadeCon Gaming videos that I managed to film today. One edited and then one that's ready to do so. So I guess it's been a relatively successful day, taking that into account. So I edited another short vlog. I got the screen, the DM screen video uploaded. I can't even actually make the link at the bottom because it's not for sale online yet. It's only released to like the limited gaming stores, so I can't even finish making the description for the video. It will be by the time the video releases, but I just thought that was funny when I was setting it up. Anyways, importing footage for the pawn unboxing, and about to get ready to go to Applebees with the folks, I am told. They'll be taking me to Applebees. So that's good. I haven't been there in a while. That's nice. At Applebees. I'm gonna do the classic combo with the hot buffalo sauce for the wings and ranch, not blue cheese.
That's going to be his meal. Sounds good. Lesser dinner, a conversation, or server. Thank you for it all. What's the green bowl?
Spinach and artichoke dip.
I figured it would be on the chips, but I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I got the appetizer sampler here. Includes chips with spinach and artichoke dip, chicken quesadillas, mozzarella sticks, which they have plenty of leftovers of anyways, and the buffalo wings, because only buffalo wings. It's supposed to have ranch. I'll have to ask for that. So I got home from eating, and I've been playing around with seeing what I can do to modify a character sheet for D&D. I might make some modifications to the sheet that I'm going to use with the next game I run. So I'm just playing with that a bit. But time's starting to get away from me again. It's getting late, and I do have to work tomorrow. This was only a one-day weekend. Sad, but I will appreciate the days forward when I have the short weeks between weekends. So back to work tomorrow. Anyways, thank you for watching, and join me as my journey continues. Have a good day. Bye.